Welcome back to Valley por Vida. I'm so glad that you stuck with us because we have your trivia time answer ready to be revealed. Now, if you recall before the break, we asked you to identify which one of these names is the correct real name of rapper Eminem. And the answer, my friends, is B. Marshall Bruce Mathers III. We hope you got that one right, and if not, well, now you know. See, music comes in all metaphorical shapes and sizes, and it's important to lend your passion and talent for the art, and if you're so inclined, to others, to help bring joy to those around you. That's the case for one musician that we had the chance to catch up with, and she's got a pretty interesting story about how she came to incorporate dance into her music at Gunvor Dance and Music School in Switzerland.
In the Corona lockdown, we had a time where children were not allowed to go to school, and so we met outside, the mother and children, and the mother told me or asked me, well, couldn't you do or give dance lessons to our kids outside maybe? And so I started to found my dance school, and we recorded a whole album for this new situation. In fact, it's called the Dance School, and the song Dance Dance Dance, in fact, is something very fresh for the children, but also for everyone. They can dance on it, and it's a feeling good song, and it's funky, and yeah, we have a lot of fun with this song. Well, it's healthy, it's great. You can dance outside or inside, it's wherever, at the beach, at the lake, in the mountain, in the discotheque, wherever you are, you can listen to the music. And I think music generally is the most important thing, because if you are in a bad mood, so you listen to music. If you are happy, if you are in love with someone, you listen to music. So music and dancing is really connected together for me. And as well as a tap dancer, it was always very important, music and dancing together. Well, my albums, Gunvor Dance School or 001 or Gunvor That's Life or my Happy Birthday project are all on Spotify or Deezer, Apple Music, or wherever you listen to music. Facebook account is Gunvor Singer, and as well on Instagram Gunvor Singer in one word, or LinkedIn Gunvor Meyer mit EYER, so you can follow me.
You can visit gunvor.com for more information on her music and dance. Everyone loves music and everyone loves to be warm, especially in the lingering winter weather here. Luckily, Enercare has created a guide to help homeowners understand that our furnace units can be common problems if not inspected thoroughly. They wanted to remind us all that we need to prepare and resolve any issues before knowledge of cold weather that's coming.
So I think the easiest and most inexpensive way for us all to really save a bit of money on our energy bills is just to change our filters, our air filters in our system. It helps the systems to run more efficiently. The inexpensive 1-inch type air filters, they actually should be changed every 30 days. So if you're not doing that, make sure you start. But we do have the bigger air filters, 3-5 inches, and they can last at least 3 months. Some of them even last a year, so you don't even have to worry about it yet. Right now is a great time for us all to really just become aware of carbon monoxide. We're all turning on those heating systems. So I think the most important item that we can all do is just to put up those CO detectors. We want to go ahead and put them outside every sleeping area. It may seem like it's too much, but it's never too much when it's keeping your family safe.
You can visit their website for more information on furnace safety and buyer's guide tips. And of course, furnace safety tips fall into physical protection tips that are great to know. But what about planning tips? See, tax season is right around the corner, and we had the chance to catch up with an expert so that you can know exactly what you need to have and do to prepare.
Well, good morning. My name is Mark Stever. I'm the Chief Tax Information Officer for Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, where we do income taxes. And income taxes are your largest single financial transaction that you have every year. And many people think that it's just kind of automatic. You get your money, you get your W-2, and your taxes happen. But that's simply not true. Your taxes require a lot of effort on your part to minimize your taxes and get a bigger refund. Knowing about your life changes, knowing about the law changes, talking to a competent tax pro, all can lend themselves to a much bigger tax refund. And tax year 2020 and tax year 2021 were some of the biggest life changes and tax law changes we've seen in decades. So it's important to pay attention to your taxes all year round, especially at tax time, mid-year for a checkup, and then as you approach year end for some of those last-minute tweaks. It can mean more money and a bigger refund in your pocket, and it will not be automatic. Well, this year, tax year 2020, which happens in processing year 2021, was a very complicated year. The pandemic's still full force. People are working from home. People are unemployed part-time, self-employed. There are 5 major tax law changes, some retroactive to the prior year that you may have already filed your taxes for if you didn't extend. So there's a lot to watch out for, both on last year's taxes or 2020's taxes and this year. And if you've already filed, which millions of taxpayers have, and you find something interesting watching a program like this, you can always go back and amend. You can go see your tax pro and say, hey, I think I left off some stimulus payment that I should have got. Well, you can go and apply for that with an amended tax return. And then, of course, there are a lot of things to watch out for the current tax year, which will be filed next year. A new earned income credit amount, new child tax credit amount, prepayment of some child tax credit benefits, reconcilement of the third stimulus payment. So there's a lot of things to watch out for, even if you've already done your taxes. But most importantly, I would tell you this. This year is a good year to do a mid-year tax checkup and even a review of the tax returns you filed for last year to make sure you didn't leave something off. So see a tax pro, kind of estimate where you are mid-year and see where you think you'll end up at the end of the year. Tweak it later on, but see if you left anything off. Millions of new people have new tax credits for the first time, and they might have got overlooked, especially in haste of getting to the last minute or doing it yourself. So, it's a really important transaction. Pay attention to it and keep more of your money. Yeah, it may sound like a cliche, but the shoebox works. Now, it's manifest into new forms. A big manila envelope is what I keep in the kitchen drawer in the kitchen. And if myself or somebody in my family doesn't know if it's got a tax impact, they shove it in the manila envelope, and then mid-year and halfway through the year, I'll look at it. So don't think too small of having an organized plan all year round, not just when your W-2s come in. Put your documents in a place that's central to you and your family if you have a larger than just yourself, and save them all year round, and then let your tax pro see them. And if by chance your tax pro goes, oh, that person again with the shoebox, you've got the wrong tax pro. Find someone excited about your taxes, pay attention to them, work on it all year round. That does not mean 4 and 5 hours a day. Save your documents, do a mid-year checkup, near year end, contact your pro to kind of tweak and see if you can put more money in your 401k plan or some other items that can reduce your taxes, and take action early, each and every year. File your taxes as early as you can. Don't wait till the last minute and run up against the deadline and rush around and risk an overlooked benefit. If you file early and 3 out of 4 Americans get a refund, you got your money. If you file early, you lock up your data so those schemers can't get it. And if you file early and you need something new because you had a life change, you have a bit more time. So pay attention to your taxes. It's something that's not automatic. You can keep more of your money and get a big refund every year. It's just smarter ways to approach your life.
All right, that's all of our time for now. Thanks again so much for tuning in today, and be sure to tune in again next time because we're going to have so much more in store for you. Don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we're filming for the show, and of course for your chance at your comment or even your question to be featured on air. And be sure to visit valleycentral.com to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all that and so much more next time on Valley Por Vida. We'll see you then.